And we're in, and welcome back to Spyro. Last time, we completed Spyro the Dragon 100, technically 120%. That's right, we've done everything in this game except for, obviously, achievements and skill points, which are basically just in-game achievements, but those aren't necessary. Up next, Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Now, if I remember correctly, this one actually is only 100%, and then, of course, Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon, I think, is another, like, 105, 110%. With all out of the way, let's get into Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Of course, starts with a cutscene. Let's do it. In the world of dragons, where we were last time, we got a cutscene.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
Okay, they're just before beach day. I can understand that.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
Yep, and there's your story plot.
It's working! I've got a dragon!
And we got hijacked. Or hoodwinked?
Whoa!
Whatever.
Rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Yeah, who has a problem with dragon? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but, you know, whatever. And there's the bad guy.
Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you
Yep,
trying
clearly
to
forgot.
get something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons.
Why, because you're a dinosaur? Probably because you're a dinosaur.
Crush, kill it.
Not very good at it, but whatever. Yeah, it's a dinosaur. Well, that one has wings. Maybe that one's a dragon.
Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter!
Yep, everybody loves big, dumb henchmen. Until they don't work.
See you later.
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto.
That was Ripto. In case you couldn't tell.
Trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to
Take a
Avatar.
magic book.
It'll help you begin to understand
Because everything has to be magic in the world of dragons.
I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Well, you keep getting forced into him, Spyro. You keep getting forced into him. I apologize, I may have had to cut out the audio a little bit. That's why I try to keep talking. Don't know how effective it was. Okay, and here we are in Spyro 2, where this time we actually don't start in a hub world. We start in a world. Yeah, so, as you can see, we have our new Flutterfly ability. That's what I call it, where you can actually give yourself a little boost at the end of a glide. Really helpful. And yeah, other than that, everything's exactly like we had it in Spyro 2. Only now the little gems are different, purples are more common, and there's no more blue gems. Sad day for the blue gem. Anyway, let's get to it.
Hi, Spyro!
Polo the Gem Cutter.
Unfortunately,
Alright, Spyro, welcome to Glimmer. Unfortunately for us, actually, they talk, don't they?
all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Yeah, I can stop them. Like this. Yep, ramming is an attack in case you forgot. Or in case I forgot. I tend to flame anybody I can. Don't know why, just tend to do that. In case you're wondering, yeah, the gem seeking ability is still in this game. Although, again, it was only in Spyro 3 after you completed some challenges, but we will try to be using that as little as possible, if ever. In fact, I don't think we ever had to use it in the first game, so let's keep that trend going. And remember, big enemies cannot be rammed into, so you have to flame them. Small enemies can, unless they're wearing... Actually, no, if they're wearing metal, you can't flame them and you have to run into them. All that good stuff. Basic gaming, right? Purples and greens and reds. I missed the blues already and it hasn't been a minute. And the yellow, because, yeah, they're really not stingy with the gems in this game. But there's a reason for that. We'll see a little bit later. Actually, I think we'll see in this level. Beautiful gems. I wish I could collect these, because they're also gems, but I guess they're not dragon quality. They're not worth collecting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And you notice the little souls are being released. That's right, instead of getting gems for defeating enemies, we release their souls. Now we're a necromancer. Oh yeah, 1 second.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress.
Basically telling you checkpoints and saving.
That means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you.
Yeah, fairy magic. Really powerful to resurrect the dead. When do we become necromancers? Yes, that's how it worked in the first game, but they never made it obvious. That time they straight up told you. Okay, souls have been released. More souls. I mean, look at this. It's green, like this gem, but it glows. Shouldn't it be more valuable? But I can't. Is it because I can't pick it up? I can ram into it. I'm a strong dragon. Break off and give me all my money. Alright, what do you have to say? Whiskers the jump cutter.
Climb these ladders. It looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
Yep, you just read that correctly, or heard it. You have to learn to climb. This is why when I was playing Spyro 1, I said Spyro 2 would define what Spyro would become. Yeah, Spyro gets abilities. Like I said, the flutter glide, the ability to climb, the ability to swim, all that good stuff. But if you noticed, let me see, up there is a 10. That 10 is the souls we released. Basically, defeat 10 enemies and that gate will activate. So, they still have incentive for defeating all the enemies, it's just not a gem incentive. It's a 100% incentive instead. Although I guess you can still get gems from those areas, I think. Kinda depends on the level, I guess. Okay, out of my way, lizard beings. All these giant gems that would make such good money in my pocket. Oh well. Game design will be game design. Okay, and here we have a notorious character from Spyro. Mr. Moneybags. The reason why you collect gems. Yeah, the first one was 400%, but this one, they serve a purpose. Let's find out together.
You must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Now, when he says 100, he means 100 value, not 100 individual gems. And I wasn't kidding, his name is Moneybags. So yeah, you actually have to collect gems for currency, to buy things in stages, in overworlds, to learn to climb, and all the things like that. So there's a purpose to getting them. Instead of like Mario, where you get 100 coins just to get a life, and even then, it really seems worth it.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
Yep, and now we can complete the stage. You can also, flame him, but it's just weird because he grabs his bag of money instead of actually reacting. I think he had a different reaction in the original PS1 version.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around.
Yeah, don't need that, but in case you're wondering, that's what it looks like. I never really used that ever. Except for, well actually no, I start using that in 2 and more in 3 because level design gets more complicated in a good way. Yeah, we did not learn how to climb, we paid for a bridge, so yes, we will have backtracking. Oh, what fun. like I said, this game defines what Spyro would become, and I don't have a problem with that. It's just, I don't know, I feel like it's the weaker of the 3 games. It's definitely the weaker. And hello.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
And you're collecting talismans, which are basically just a way to say, hey, you complete the level. You can't, oh, just a second.
Will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Yeah, homeworld, instead of things like, Realm of the Beast Makers, Realm of the Dream Crafters. You have homeworlds. But you can end the level there. There is this area, though, you can go to, which is also something introduced in Spyro 2, is the end is not the end. You usually have this, like, bonus area. That's what I like to call it. Where there's more gems, usually another challenge, all that good stuff. So those talismans, I mean, they serve a purpose. You have to collect them all, basically beat every level to unlock bosses. But the thing you're collecting in this game, they will explain once we leave, are orbs. Which I would elaborate on, but like I said, the game will do that in a moment. So let me just finish up this world as close to 100% as I can, and we'll move on. These introductory episodes are always going to be a little bit slower to these games because there's a lot of, hey, this is the plot of the game, this is the plot of the game, and this is the plot of the game. Do you understand now? Now you can spend, 5 hours doing the collecting and the game playing, but the beginning is always, talk, figure things out. Bonus areas.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask.
We have our mission. Hit the little lizards with rocks, talk to Bouncer for additional hints. And this is also a mechanic that was in the other one. Spitting.
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next.
Yeah, that's a thing. Let me just get up here because we can now. Kind of like a double jump. That's also, like, they introduced so many mechanics in this game. And remember, this was also still on the PS1. So they really basically said, like, okay, we have the base of Spyro. What more can we add? Let me just grab this real quick before I was going to say before I forget, but I guess I should have said before I fall. That little flutter's so good. They never explained it, it's just now Spyro can do that. I guess his wings are strong enough now. I don't know.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the...
Watch me. And you don't have to aim. You can do that. But aiming does make it easier, until you get used to it. Okay, 2 down, 4 more lizards to go.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button.
I've already done that. But, just to prove you wrong, you don't have to aim. Skills you acquire when you play the game a few times. Yep, time for the backtracking, because of course. This is why Spyro 2 is probably going to take us a decent amount longer than Spyro 1. And Spyro 3, I'd say probably about the same time. Now see, this is when looking around comes in handy, because where is the lizard? Actually, where is the lizard? There it is. So yeah, this way you do have to aim. Luckily, Spyro can spit pretty straight. Which I guess comes from breathing fire. I'm going to say that's the reason why. Okay, show me to the last 2 lizards. I wish there was a way to speed this up, but we can't. We can't even make them go faster by doing that. Oh look, we missed 2 gems back here. Good thing we backtracked. You're forced to, but whatever. Okay, you're happy. And the lizard just spawned. Now this one likes to move, so I like to aim, and there we go. You don't have to be accurate. Remember, this was a kid's game after all. Okay, up here, where I'm just going to take the safe way and not try to be fancy about it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, where is it? There you are. How did I miss? How? Please, somebody let me know. There we go.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Again, we'll learn about those, in a minute or two. I just want to try and complete the world as much as I can. And with that, our first orb, our first talisman, and we're almost done with our first world, but we have, well, 2 more things to do here, but we can't do this one yet. Although I'm sure there's probably some speedrunner glitch or technique to get up there. Really wish I knew it. But even if I did, well, that was a fail on me. I wouldn't do it because, well, let's just say there's something unique about Spyro 2 on the Reignited Trilogy, and that's you get a bonus for completing the game 100%. Unfortunately, that bonus is permanent on your profile, unless you delete your save data. So it makes playing the game again, you basically either have to erase all your game data and start over, or, well, play with the unfair bonus. So I'm going to try to re-experience this as purely as I can.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Walk through the little pyramids, okay? I was going to say gate. And trigger the Superfly power-up. Also something new, power-ups. There's a lot of new mechanics here, and I love it. Light the gem lamps with your flame, light all the lamps. Pretty simple, and again, this is kind of a tutorial. We've learned we've learned gems are currency, we've learned how to spit, and now we're going to learn how to fly. That's right, we are flying. Just like, in night flight, or Arctic flight. And in case you're wondering, yes, this power-up is not limited to this area. We can, as long as we have it, we can go. I do think there are some limitations eventually, but I don't recall. Probably great for game breaking.
The lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it in.
I like how he says that, or they say that, but there's clearly a gem in the center. Okay, now normally I would leave, but as you know, or as you probably saw, there's treasure up here. So we shall grab it real quick. Again, the more treasure the better. That way we don't have to worry about backtracking for money, should we need money in the future. Now I do think there's 2 more things I want to do here. One of which is up here. Wait, is that, no, I saw. Okay, you cannot refly in the air. Good to remember. We do have this. Okay, there was nothing here. We just check. Okay, so something I like to always do, because I never remember if this works or not. Can we cheese the game? So as you remember, I could not get up to that one area because I could not climb. But as I already said, you can fly anywhere. Yeah, you can't quite make it up there. It's close, but you can't. But it does let you do some other game-breaking things. For instance, I'm going to get the rest of those treasures and we'll call it. Now, I would head back in this episode, but I'm not going. Well, actually, no, I have to. Darn it. Might go a little bit long then. Okay, power-up come to me. So I'm pretty sure this is the only way to get the gems. But yeah, sometimes you can break the game with stuff like this. I don't know how often I'll have the chance to, but I will try. Then we come over here and boom. More gems, because you can't climb up here. The only way is to fly up here. And with that, we have everything except for that little climbing area. It might be possible to get there with a glitch. It might be possible to get there with the flying. If it is, I do not know. I can look it up, but I'm not gonna. There we go, first world done. Not 100%, but it's done. Entering the Summer Forest. With 269 gems in our pocket. Nice. And cutscene? Yes, cutscene.
Oh no!
Explain more of the game, please.
We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
And there we go, we have the point of the game. That's right, it's not to rescue dragons and defeat Nasty Nork. It's to collect talismans to defeat Ripto. You know what? Not gonna complain. Basic plots are gonna be basic, but they work. So here we have our homeworld. For now, Summer Forest. And like always, there's things to collect here. No talisman, but there's gems. There's orbs, which Alora will explain later, but basically, they're the main thing you actually have to collect. The talismans is for story, the orbs are for 100%, and other things. Now, I think it's funny. Spyro, I want to get to the beach to relax and vacation because it's raining. But if you ask me, this Summer Forest looks like a nice place to relax. Alright, and so begins our adventure through Spyro to Ripto's Rage. It's gonna be a fun one. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. And if you did, please consider hitting the like button and impacting the subscribe button. It'll help out in the long run. With all that being said, this has been TheMechanist, logging off. Until next time.